Welcome, everybody, to the San Francisco Giants podcast. I am Ryan, and we are going to go through some of the news and notes today about the San Francisco Giants. That's right. The Giants appear to be out on Shota Imanaga, the guy we talked about yesterday. We went from virtually being on the cusp of signing this guy, if you look at some of the media reports and some of the stuff that was out there about this guy, to being out on him in less than 24 hours. So we'll take a look at that. The Nationals, the Washington Nationals, appear to be looking for a left-handed power bat. Hey, we got a couple that might be available. We'll explore those options, and we'll look at a couple former first-round picks. Where the heck have these guys been? Will Bednar and Hunter Bishop from ASU. That's right. Forks up, everybody. But let's start with the big news from the MLB club. Jon Heyman. Hey, and you always got to take this stuff with a grain of salt. Remember, Heyman last year was the guy with the arson judge tweet. But he has an update, says hearing now that the Giants are also looking elsewhere. So not one of the 5 finalists. We were on the cusp of signing this cat, Shota Imanaga from Japan, 5'10" left-hander, 176 pounds, 1,100 strikeouts and about as many innings, 2.96 ERA, low walk rate, got a little bit of control, seeking about $100 million deal, probably 5-6 year deal out of Japan. Suddenly, we're not even in the top 5 finalists. I mean, if you Google Shota Imanaga and Giants, it's like, oh, Giants on the cusp of signing him. Giants are the front runners. Giants about to sign Imanaga. And now, all of a sudden, 24 hours later, we're out. Cubs and Red Sox appear to be very much in play for the left-hander. Again, you can take it all with a grain of salt, according to Jon Heyman. So we shall see. Deadline for Imanaga to sign is actually on a Thursday, so we should find out pretty soon. What are some of the other options for the Giants if they once again whiff on one of these free agents they have been linked to? Of course, there is the Boris clients, Blake Snell, 31 years old. Coming off a Cy Young with the San Diego Padres, and we just hired his manager. Jordan Montgomery, 31 years old. Clayton Kershaw, he's probably likely to go back to the Dodgers or do something else. Maybe he goes and pitches with Bruce Bochy, but I doubt that. Brandon Woodruff, Marcus Stroman, a guy that Giants, I think, were interested in when he was a free agent a couple of years ago. So he's 33 years old. He's certainly an option. Julio Urias has some domestic violence issues, so I don't know if the Giants would be interested in signing him. Zach Greinke's 40 years old, so if this was 10 years ago, I maybe would get excited. Michael Lorenzen, 32 years old. Mike Clevenger. Rich Hill's 44 years old. I mean, they might as well sign me if they want to eat up some innings. Corey Kluber, Carlos Carrasco, Johnny Cueto, our old friend, 38 years old. There's Noah Syndergaard at 31 years old, still sitting out there. And then obviously some other names down the list. There's even like a Dallas Keuchel out there. So with the Giants out on Imanaga, and then you also remember that we have a couple guys hurt. Alex Cobb had hip surgery. He's going to miss probably the first part of the season. We just traded DeSclafani and Mitch Haniger for Robbie Ray, who was on the disabled list. Robbie Ray is a former Cy Young Award winner, but he's on the disabled list till around the All-Star break. So we have a couple spots in the rotation that need to be filled. You remember that yesterday, Sean Manaea signed with the New York Mets, 2 years, $28 million. He was a guy who opted out of his final year of his contract with the Giants. So the Giants have some needs at starting pitching. We shall see how the rest of the week shakes out. But it appears, according, again, to Jon Heyman, that the Giants are out on Imanaga.
That's good.
Some other baseball news. This, according to MLB trade rumors, possible left-handed power targets are the Washington Nationals. They are looking for some guys, of course, in free agency. They could sign a couple of our old friends, Brandon Belt, maybe Jock Peterson. They do mention that Mike Yastrzemski and his $7.3 million contract, which is fairly affordable, could be a trade option for them. Hey, Washington Nationals, can I interest you in another left-handed power bat? Michael Conforto, who was making $18 million this year and is an unrestricted free agent next year. So, hey, if the Washington Nationals want to eat Conforto's entire contract and free up yet another outfield spot for the San Francisco Giants, I mean, you probably at least take the phone call. Look, if you trade Yastrzemski, if you or trade Conforto, Now there's a giant need, if there wasn't already, for some power bats in San Francisco. So you better have some trades also lined up to bring some bats in, or perhaps you're signing a guy like Cody Bellinger, who's still available on the free agent market. If you do a deal like this with the Washington Nationals, hey, I just wanted to at least throw it out there. There are some teams looking for some bats, perhaps some players that the Giants might be willing to give up. Yastrzemski, Conforto. Hey, you just gave up Mitch Haniger. Maybe you're trying to totally revamp and rehaul this outfield. So I could see the Giants possibly being a trade target with the National, but we shall see.
So I went for it.
Let's dip down into the minors. No, this isn't the Wander Franco segment. This is the Giants prospect segment. You guys remember former first-round pick, 14th overall in the 2021 June amateur draft, Will Bednar. You remember that he led Mississippi State, I think, to the NCAA title that year, had a spectacular year, 139 strikeouts in just 92 innings. Well, guys, since he got drafted by the Giants 3 seasons ago, he's only pitched 60 total innings. In fact, if you go on this YouTube channel, I have some bullpen footage. It must have been maybe from like a 2021 start, one of these 2 starts that he made in San Jose. So I have some rare pitching footage of Will Bednar pitching in San Jose. So you might want to go check that out on this very YouTube channel. Look, we have a very, very small sample size. 60 innings, 72 strikeouts. Some of the stuff hasn't been as good since he left Mississippi State, and he's had constant back troubles. He missed most of 2023 with the back issues. They sent him down to the Arizona Fall League in October and November to hopefully get some work. Well, he only made it into 6 games, and they again had to shut him down because of back issues. So he only pitched in 15 innings this year. He got a couple innings, it looks like, in rookie ball, which is, 16, 17-year-old kids out there playing in rookie ball. Then they shipped him over to the Arizona Fall League, hopefully to get him some extended time, and they had to shut him down again for the back. So that might be also why some of his stuff hasn't been as good when he has pitched. Look, you don't give up on a guy like this. He's still only 23 years old, going on 24 years old. You hope that he can get healthy. You put him down at a very low level, perhaps back down at San Jose, and you just hope that he can get healthy innings pitched. Now, maybe his future is out of the bullpen and not starting. It doesn't matter. You don't give up on a guy like this. You probably don't trade him now because you're trading at the absolute bottom of this market. You hope that he gets healthy. You hope that you can rehabilitate either his trade value or his value as a player and or a prospect. So not somebody to give up on, but somebody most Giants fans have probably forgotten about. But he's been hurt with the back injury in 3 seasons. Just 60 innings. Hey, some of the numbers really aren't that bad. 72 strikeouts in 60 innings. That works out to almost 11 Ks per 9 innings. Again, if you go on this channel, I have some YouTube video of him actually throwing in the bullpen in San Jose. So we shall see. Can he get healthy to start the year? I'm sure they're going to place him at a very, very low level, and maybe he can be healthy. Another guy who's been hurt, our 2019 first-round draft pick, I believe this is the first draft under Farhan Zaidi, 10th overall. Hunter Bishop out of ASU, baby, forks up. Well, it's been forks down for our boy Hunter Bishop. He has absolutely struggled in 3 seasons, mostly injury-plagued seasons, much like Will Bednar. This year, I think it was the elbow injury. He struggled with COVID. He struggled with some other injuries. When he has played, look, there's a ton of strikeouts. In 2022 with Eugene, where he was a year and a half older than most of the people he was playing against, in 315 at bats, he struck out 117 times. That is absolutely insane. Some of the power numbers aren't that bad. 13 home runs, 11 doubles. So when he does make connection, it is powerful. He's one of the best athletes probably in the entire system. 6'5", 210-pound kid. So he's a big, strong, athletic guy, can move around well in the outfield. A guy you're not giving up on, but he's 25 going on 26. He can't stay healthy. At some point here, it's probably been a make it or break it year for him for the last couple of years. And again, he's been hurt and or performed poorly. So we shall see. Can he recover from the elbow injury? They'll probably start him at some lower level of the minor league where he's 3 or 4 years older against most of the people he's playing against. So we shall see. Maybe even Bednar and Bishop might be even teammates, maybe like on a San Jose team or a Eugene team to start the season. So the Giants appear out on Imanaga. The Nationals might be looking for some left-handed power bats. Does that put Mike Yastrzemski or Michael Conforto at play? We shall see, and we will be on the lookout this year for a healthy Will Bednar and a healthy Hunter Bishop. Hopefully that happens, and hopefully you guys return to this podcast very soon. We will be back, and see you later.
Cool.